What if tomorrow, everything changed? Not forward, but backward. Not better technology, but less. Not progress, but decay. Imagine waking up in your bed, reaching for your phone, and everything still seems normal. Your notifications are there, your app's still open, your world still works. But something is wrong. There are no updates, no new messages, no new content. It's like the entire world just paused. And then slowly, it begins to reverse. Part 1. The first signs of reversal. At first, nobody panics. Why would they? The lights still turn on, cars still start, the internet still loads, mostly. People assume it's just a glitch, a temporary global issue, maybe a server crash, maybe a cyber attack. But hours turn into days, and days turn into something much worse. Software begins to fail. Apps stop working one by one. Cloud storage disappears. Entire websites vanish as if they never existed. Not broken, erased. Companies try to fix it. Engineers work non-stop. Tech giants release emergency statements. But there's one problem. Nothing can be restored because it's not being deleted, it's being undone. Part 2. The collapse of the digital world. Within weeks, the digital world is gone. No social media, no online banking, no GPS, no streaming, no communication. The internet, the thing humanity built its entire life around, simply stops existing. And that's when the real fear begins. People don't know how to function. Businesses collapse overnight. Money becomes meaningless numbers trapped in systems that no longer exist. Panic spreads faster than any virus. Supermarkets are emptied in hours. People fight over food, water, supplies, because suddenly, modern life is no longer possible. Part 3. When power goes dark. Then comes the moment everything truly changes. The power starts failing. At first it's random, a blackout here, a shutdown there, but then entire cities go dark. Power grids collapse, one after another. No electricity means no lights, no heating, no hospitals functioning properly, no water systems, no safety. Nights become terrifying. Cities that once never slept are now silent, dark, cold, dangerous. And people realize something horrifying. We didn't just depend on technology, we became completely helpless without it. Part 4. The fall of civilization. Months pass. Governments try to maintain control, but without communication, without infrastructure, without order, they fail completely. Countries stop functioning, borders disappear, laws lose meaning, and survival becomes the only rule. People leave cities because cities can't survive without systems. No food supply, no water, no safety. Urban life collapses faster than anything else. Small groups form, families stick together, communities begin to rebuild, but not forward, backward. Part 5. The return to basic survival. Now, humanity faces a brutal truth. If you can't grow food, you don't eat. If you can't build shelter, you don't survive. If you can't protect yourself, you don't last. Skills that were once old-fashioned become the most valuable thing in the world. Farming, hunting, building, fire making. Books become treasures. Knowledge becomes power again. But there's a problem. Not all knowledge survives. Because remember, this isn't just collapse. This is reversal. Part 6. Knowledge begins to disappear. Over time, it's not just technology that fades. Knowledge itself begins to vanish. Scientific understanding, medical knowledge, engineering slowly disappears from human memory. Not because people forget, but because the systems that stored and spread that knowledge are gone. No schools, no universities, no internet. Generations grow up never knowing what once existed. To them, electricity sounds like magic. Airplanes sound like myths. The modern world becomes a legend. Ending. The first realization. And then one day, you realize something chilling. You are no longer living in the future. You are living in the past. But the biggest question is still unanswered. If humanity once reached the future and lost it completely, what does that say about our world today?